Today I'm gonna do my work. And guess what? It's film work. It's film work! It's stuff for cinema. And basically, the entire thing about today is to see how well I can edit. How good are my editing skills? Are they dumpster fire trash, or are they actually pretty good? We're gonna find out. So the assignment is this. I have to search for a tutorial on the internet, and I have to copy it, and I have to make my own thing, right? So it sounds easy enough. I already found the tutorials. I realized that I want my thing to be like Harry Potter themed. Wow, so cool, quirky. And I found this tutorial about how to do Lumos. And I found a tutorial about how to levitate objects, which is Wingardium Leviosa. And I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to do some other things like Incendio and Confringo. I have a good feeling that I'm gonna get real familiar with how to use masks today, and last time I saw someone using masks and I was like, this actually looks like hell. I don't think it's actually that hard. I was a freshman and now I'm a junior. Wow, so cool. I'm older now. And I do use Premiere Pro a little bit. Before we get started, I'm just gonna give you guys like a little rundown of what exactly these tutorials are gonna have me do. So the Lumos tutorial, put the thumbnail for the Lumos tutorial right here, it's basically pretty simple. So you have your guy walking down a hall, right? And it's a dark hall. It needs to be dark. So then he waves his wand and says, Lumos, and a little lens flare thing pops up at the end of his wand. It's so cool, guys, right? And the way you do this is you have your guy walk around in a dark room, you have the person holding the light follow him around, and when he says Lumos, you turn on the light, lighting a small area around the person, and then in Premiere you put the lens flare at the tip of his wand and you track the motion frame by frame at the end of his wand. Simple enough. That one doesn't need masking. That one I can do by just waving this chopstick and saying Lumos, and all's well that ends well. Hi, and welcome to my mom's bathroom. This is the darkest place in the house, or at least right now it is. I don't know if you noticed from like where I was filming earlier, but it's pretty much still daylight outside. This is the only place in the house that doesn't have like any natural light, and I wish I could have used my bathroom because my bathroom is much bigger than this and I had a lot more places to put the lights. But my bathroom has a skylight in it, which means that I would still be getting some of that natural light, and I want to control the lighting for this as much as possible. Hence, we're in my mother's small bathroom. This is not where I want my final product video to be taking place. This is just for me to test to see if I know how to edit things. So this is like my practice, and then later I'll film the real deal and I'll have a costume. Yeah, that'll be fun. It's kind of like where I put everything together in a weird sort of way. I'm gonna do this twice. Once with the lighting setting for Lumos like this, and once with the lighting setting for Lumos like this. Because the thing is, this lighting setting right here illuminates more of the room, but I don't know if it's too bright for Lumos, but this doesn't illuminate enough of the room. So we're just gonna see where we land. So I just say, Lumos. So now, we're gonna try it with the higher lighting setting. Ready? Lumos. That's kind of cool, right? I hope it's cool. Because right now I just kind of look like I'm holding a stick. Nox. Hopefully that worked. Next up, Wingardium Leviosa. And, oh wait. Wow, I hope that transition worked. It probably didn't, but you know what? I don't care. So next up is Wingardium Leviosa. So the next one, Wingardium Leviosa, that one I need to use a mask. There's no getting around it. It's masking. It's masking time. So, we need to do a little hands-on stuff for Wingardium Leviosa. Now, some of you may be asking, hey Natalie, what are you planning on levitating? And I am so glad you asked. I'm levitating this time turner. So I have to attach some wires to it so I can make it float. And then I mask out the wires later. Wow. But before I can record any magic, I need to make the props first. Cut to me making the props. So now, we're gonna get into the makey parts of all this. So we didn't have the wire I thought we had, which was kind of inconvenient, but like, whatever. Now that we got our prop done, got it right here, it's so cool and floaty, look at that. So I'm not going to show the rest of Wingardium Leviosa in this part because, I don't know, reasons. Wow, that was so interesting, am I right? I really made a Wingardium Leviosa, didn't I? I'm sure a lot of you are asking, hey Natalie, how the hell are you going to edit this together? Like, yeah, you made props that are cool and stuff, but like, I don't see how it's even possible to edit something like that. And I know, it seems ridiculous that me, have the skills to do anything. But let me introduce you to someone who's gonna help this all make sense. Audience, presenting me. Hey, what's up? You're so cool. I love you so much. I love your work. Okay. Hey, me. Hi, me. I would like you to, pretty please introduce yourself to the crowd. Go ahead. Hey, I'm editing Natalie. This is me from the future where I'm sitting over there at my laptop, editing stuff, and honestly, I'm, great. Okay, shut up. So, yeah, this is editing, isn't it? It is editing, Natalie. You're so right. Yeah, this is so cool. This is how I'm gonna do it. That's your explanation. Not really. I'm pretty sure that you're not gonna be using masking when you put this together. Okay, you're not wrong. You don't have to fucking. I'm just saying. Okay, I get it. I hope you've all enjoyed that. Like, you can go now. Bye. Okay, bye. I hope you all enjoyed that that lovely demonstration. Now to editing me again. Okay, what's going on? Why is it zooming out? This is not supposed to happen. Oh, hey, it's the audience, and, shit, I'm being filmed. Okay, this is awkward. Hey, guys, it's me, editing Natalie. And I guess it's time for the editing segment. Never mind that my hair is not in braids anymore, that's just a slight discontinuity that we're just gonna ignore. Welcome to Adobe Premiere Pro. Now I take you through my process of doing things. I know you were just on the Wingardium Leviosa segment, and it would make sense for me to finish that off first, but I'm not going to because I have no regards for structure. Welcome to the inner workings of my ADHD-ridden brain. Alright, so the first thing on this lovely editing itinerary is me complaining about myself. This first consists of me ragging on my stupid Lumos skills. I know you already watched this segment, I already know you know what the final product looks like, but we're gonna revisit it for the sake of me being stupid. Now, when I play this clip, I want you to watch what I do here. And Lumos. Looks pretty good, right? A little delays. Maybe it's pulsing a little bit too fast, but that clip looked relatively good. Now let's continue on forward to see what the next one looks like with the higher lighting setting. She's not moving around too much. Oh, there she goes. Oh, it's rough. It's kind of rough. Oh my god, wow, look at that. Look how rough that looked. Okay, what was wrong with this clip right here? What was wrong with this clip is something to do with the frames. Now, when you have a DSLR such as this, you have the option to increase or decrease the frame rate. What does that do? It changes the amount of frames in 1 second. So if I want to raise my frame rate, I'd have more frames in 1 second, which means that I can track faster motion with less of a blur. If I wanted to capture a fast-moving image and I want it to be crisp, I use a high frame rate. Now, in order to smoothly track the lens flare onto the tip of the wand, you would need a higher frame rate. But the thing about high frame rates is they're very difficult to get in low-light situations, which I was in. Because the smaller your frame rate means that your shutter speed is smaller, which means that you're letting in less light every time you, press a button, right? So if you're already in a low light situation and your camera settings are set to already let in a low amount of light, you need to control your lighting really well or else you're not going to be able to get a good quality video. So when I filmed this section of the video, I wasn't thinking about FPS, I was thinking about how do I get the best looking video, and therefore I made the FPS lower, which means that it was harder for me in editing to smoothly track the lens flare onto the tip of the wand, which is why you get that choppy movement, that kind of delayed movement. And I was also kind of lazy when I was editing this. I was skipping a few frames and then putting the lens flare on. I'm not a very good editor. I like the final product, but sometimes the more intricate parts of editing just really bores me. I lose interest quickly and I want to go on to do the next thing, when really, in order to get a good looking effect, you need to stick with it, even though you might not see much change in movement from one frame to the next. Keyframing sucks. Anyone who's ever done keyframing will tell you that keyframing sucks. It's actually a bitch. And you're gonna see me do some keyframing when we do the Wingardium Leviosa shit. Keyframing really sucks. The other thing I wanted to complain about a little bit was the bit that you just watched. It's not really that important, but it kind of bothered me a little bit and it's kind of noticeable. So I thought I'd point it out just to be hey, I noticed it looks kind of weird, and I'm too lazy to re-record. So I'm sure you noticed that the me on this side of the screen editing me, I am much bigger than her because when she filmed this, she sat further back on the bed, and when I entered, I sat closer to the end of the bed, closer to the camera, which means I looked bigger in proportion to her, and the way I edited this would make it kind of hard to, it would make it virtually impossible for me to fix that. Okay, so those are my complaints out of the way. So the next thing I want to do is go into Incendio and how we go about lighting candles and setting other such things on fire. Now, I did it the same way I did this split screen thing. So, this is some footage I recorded off screen. This pink stuff for the side is also footage I recorded off screen. And we're going to use this purple stuff to just give you a little example of what the final product will look like. And then I'll model how I do that using the pink stuff. So, please play. So, Incendio and the candle lights. How am I going to fit that into the video? Oh, I know, I'll just show it right here. Ready? You get to watch that clip again in full screen mode. Incendio. So now we're gonna go into the pink sequence. I went into the pink sequence. It looks like that. It's also consists of footage that I recorded the other day. It's part of the much larger little narrative that I filmed. That's kind of compiling all these things together. So right now I just have the raw clip. I just have a little marker of when I wave my wand, and that is going to be the clip. So here is how that clip is set up. So I walk back with my wand, and then the wand is, and then the light is supposed to go out, right? I clicked on the opacity, I clicked on the 4-point polygon mask. I'm going to invert the mask so I get rid of the part that I want to get rid of. I'm just going to block out this entire little window, and then I'm going to scrub through the clip to make sure that I'm not cutting off the wand at any point. Okay, so that's the mask. So now you see how I left this hole down here in the thing. Now we're gonna take only the video, because we only need the video. I need to mark the moment that the candle goes out. There. Yeah. We can go in a little bit and kind of delete that and that, and then put that in here. So we're gonna chop off the ends a little bit more than I did before, just because the part where Incendio happens at the beginning of the clip. So I want to align those markers. So those markers are in place. I'm gonna feather out the mask to make this line a little bit less crisp. Right now, the clip is going from a state of the fire being lit to the fire being not lit. And we want it to be not lit to lit. So we're gonna go into speed and duration. We're gonna go into reverse speed. So this should reverse the clip so that it goes from not lit to lit. And then we're gonna make it fit the length of the clip. And hopefully when we feather out the mask, it will look better. But you can still see this really rough line, and we don't like that, do we? So we go here, we click this, we have blend mode, nope, not blend mode, mask feather. Yeah, that looks good. So that's the shot. Incendio. Wow, super cool. Alrighty guys. So the next thing we got is Wingardium Leviosa. Whoa, okay. Sorry to butt in like this, guys. It's me, future editing Natalie. Yeah, sorry to cut in, but I just needed to fill in for a few more things. So, I'm editing this video weeks later now, putting it all together, being like, you know what, today I'm gonna finish this video. I'm gonna finish it. So I'm sitting here, reviewing my footage, trying to stitch it all together, and I've realized, hey, wait a second. When I filmed this part, when I filmed this segment, it was late at night, and I was very low energy, because I just spent a lot of time editing. So basically, with all that was going on the day I was recording this, I realized I haven't wrapped this up. I didn't wrap the video up very well. I didn't give it a nice conclusion. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm giving this video a nice conclusion. So after you watched me edit all that stuff together, I'm going to present to you the final product of the video. I'm going to take a segment of what I'm about to show you, I'm going to turn it in for a grade, and that's going to be great. So here you go. Here's the final product. Wow, so dramatic, am I right? I even used a different soundtrack. That's so cool. Still copyrighted though. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed this whole video. I don't do things like this very often. I don't record videos very often, but this was kind of different. But yeah, all in all, I had a great time making it. It was a good way for me to get my schoolwork done and give my friends a fun video to watch of me dicking around. So, yeah, I hope you have a very nice day. Premiere Pro, more like Premiere Ho. That's the end of the video.